Hello, dear friends. Hello, our wonderful and amazing viewers. Today, we're very happy to welcome you to another international discussion dedicated to the most amazing event that happened just recently on April 22nd, 2023, the International Online Forum, Global Crisis, There is a Way Out. This event was terrific, to my humble opinion, and I guess to opinions of all the people who watched it. This event was interpreted into 150 languages by volunteers from all over the world. Can you imagine 150 languages? This is unbelievable, right? So during this event, people from all over the world, from different countries and different languages, touched upon the most pressing topics of that our humanity right now is facing: social, geopolitical, climatic, economic, ecologic, and all sorts of different problems that we're facing right now. And the most important thing is that during this event, the speakers voiced the way out of all these crises that we are facing right now. So today, during our wonderful international discussion, we, together with our guest and together with my co-host Marek, will be discussing and sharing our opinions, sharing our feedback from after watching this forum, and of course, sharing our ideas of how we can move on from this consumeristic way of living to the creative format of society where we can all live in peace, in harmony, in friendship with each other, in respect, and most importantly, we can evolve into a wonderful society that will be supportive, that will be self-sustainable, and that will simply make each and every person happy. So we're very happy to welcome you to this international discussion. I would like to introduce my co-host, Marek. Marek, hello, how are you doing? And thank you so much for joining.
Hi, Kate. Hello, everyone watching us. Thank you for being here with us. And after this wonderful introduction, I would just like to reiterate that the Creative Society project is a platform aimed at uniting all of the people, regardless religion, regardless political views, regardless social status, regardless anything, with the single aim of bringing people together, and by uniting, moving away from the current consumer format of society towards a society where human life has the highest value. We all who support this project understand that who can do it if not us? And that's why we are promoting all of these international discussions to bring people together and to provide a positive example for everyone, be proactive and motivate everyone to join and to start discussing how we want to live. And today here with us is a great person. His name is Ro, and Ro is from United Kingdom, currently living in Spain, and Ro is a musician. And today we'll be discussing with Ro about his views on Creative Society, on the entire project, etc. So Ro, welcome to the stream, and I would like to ask you the first question. What was your way to knowing the project Creative Society? How did you find out about the project?
How long have you got? It's a long story, but I'll keep it brief, obviously. I was contacted about April 21. And I dismissed it and completely because I've been a conspiracy analyst for 24 years, and I could see that the alarm bells were going. I thought, no, this is definitely set up by globalists. So I didn't seriously look into it until November of 2021, when the forum Survival is in Unity, and I forced myself to watch that, and I had a completely different opinion of it after I'd watched the whole thing. So I was all fired up about it then, and then in April the 22nd, then it really came home to me that this is the real deal. That and with talking with other people within the project, I thought, yeah, there's nobody wanting any money from me. There's nobody, trying to harm me. Everybody's trying to help me. No, they're all volunteers. I thought, no, this breaks the mold for globalist organizations. I thought, no, this is the real deal, and it really supported what I've always, well, at least for the last year, I've been working out in my mind how the world could be better. And I thought, gosh, this is going to be a big project for me. I don't know so anyway, I started out trying to work out how the world could be better. And I was meditating on it, and I was doing all sorts of things, to asking people questions and coming up with, but then it's all done for us. all the boxes are ticked, and we just have to share this message now with everybody. And it's as simple as that. World change doesn't get any easier than this.
Thank you so much for sharing this story. To be honest, I didn't know that, before I heard it just right now. And this is so inspiring to me, because I know some people that are like very skeptical towards the project. And why? Because they don't have the information, because they don't, just like you said, you force yourself to watch the forum, and you were like, wow, this is probably was one of the best decisions, and probably the past couple of years, right? Because this is something that sometimes we as human beings, we see something that seems kind of like unbelievable, seems something strange to us, and we don't want to dig into it. We don't want to find out the information. And this is the way we limit ourselves. We put ourselves in the box and we close it, and there we go, sitting in the box and don't see anything around us. And here, life example of a person who was skeptical, who was thinking like, oh, this is something with globalists or whatever, right? But then you're like, okay, I'll invest my time, I'll figure out, I'll watch it, and then I'll make a decision. And this is something that every person has to do, especially if you have doubts, if you have some concerns, if you have some skeptical things in your mind going on. Just give yourself an opportunity. Don't limit yourself, and give yourself an opportunity to at least get the information, to hear it, to watch it, and then make a decision. So thank you very much for sharing this inspiring example. To be honest, I'm very inspired right now, like really. And right now, I would like to ask you another question. Since you watched the forum, you watched the previous forum and the one that we had just held in April. So what are the topics that touched you the most? What was something that resonated with you, that clicked, and you were like, okay, this is something that I want to invest my time into. This is something that I would like to be a part of. So could you please share this with us?
I think the main thing from my own research before I joined Creative Society was, how do we get everyone on Earth happy? And for me, that was the clincher for me. I thought, yeah, here's an organization, a project, a movement, where one of its goals is to have everybody happy. When I say happy, it means that their needs are met. They don't have to scratch around a living to get food, and they've got housing. They've got all they need to survive. We're the only that has to pay. That was jarring against me. I thought, we've got to get rid of that. So for me, that was the biggest one. But on a personal level, for me, my own body, I thought, yes, the regeneration capsule would be ideal. I would love to get in one of them and get rid of all my health issues. I'm not a poorly guy, but I've got one or two health issues.
And the thing is that you're not alone. I mean, I think that right now, currently in this state of society, we don't have a single person 100% healthy. Like, I don't think so. We all live in an environment that is polluted, have our personal things, we have our genetic things that are bothering us, and having a health capsule, oh my god, can you imagine just being 100% healthy? For me it's even hard to imagine that, but I would love to have that. I would love to be healthy. I would love to have my body beautiful, just to keep my body beautiful all the time. I mean, probably that's the girl thing, right? But still, I mean, we all want to have a proper biological machine that we own right now, and we want it to function properly, right? So that it would not bother us, and it would give us the opportunity to, keep our mind focused on the bigger things. So yeah, totally agree with you.
Maybe
Mark,
for
what
the
about you?
viewers, maybe for the viewers who haven't watched the forum and don't know what's the regeneration capsule, what I would propose, let's watch a video to get more information, and then we can continue our discussion.
Cody, any news for me?
The regeneration capsule has been installed and configured. It's also synchronized to your personal medical assistant.
Cool. Cody, I want chocolate milkshake.
The recipe from Gabby Kozak.
Yeah, that milkshake is amazing.
Done.
Wow, you are a beauty indeed. I see they implemented all my design suggestions. Wonderful.
Greetings! I'm a regeneration capsule, the first generation. Would you like to undergo the body regeneration procedure?
Do I have to?
When analyzing the data from your personal medical assistant, I discovered that you suffered a fracture at the age of 10. It healed but left a slight dislocation, which deformed your joint, causing pain and potential damage to the joint cartilage if you exercise. The surgery that you had at the age of 16 to remove your appendix left a scar in your skin. Your frequent unbalanced diet has also caused your body to malfunction. I can eliminate all the consequences and restore your body to its perfect condition. Would you like to start the treatment?
Yeah, I guess so. But first, I'd like to know more about you.
Shall I start the presentation video?
Yes, go ahead.
The regeneration capsule of the first generation 1.0. The regeneration capsule is a unique daily comprehensive care for your body that includes diagnosis of your body, prevention and treatment of any diseases except mental disorders, restoration of lost body parts and organs, body shaping according to your wishes, hygienic procedures, and cosmetic body care. Thanks to this innovative method, you will be able not only to revitalize your body, but also to extend your life up to 1,500 years. The regeneration capsule works at the information and physical levels. At the physical level, the regeneration capsule will detect any parasites, viruses, bacteria, or toxins in your body, extract energy from them, and transform it into useful elements for you. It can urgently remove any pathological changes, such as blood clots, hemorrhages, or stones, eliminate inflammation, and restore damaged organs and tissues in the body. Thanks to this technology, there is no longer a need for hygienic procedures such as taking a shower or brushing your teeth. Epithelial particles or any dirt will be broken down into elementary particles and used as useful building material to transform your body. At the information level, the health capsule restores all the functions of the body and rejuvenates your body at the DNA level, as it contains all the information about how the body should function. The capsule only changes the program inside the DNA and corrects just 1 pixel at the beyond quantum level. The rest is done by organism itself according to the new information. In this way, any cell can be reprogrammed. Everything unnecessary is removed and everything necessary is added. Thanks to this technology, you can change your appearance, change your height, weight, body volume, and set a program for the regeneration of limbs and organs. By changing information at the beyond quantum level, you can make a cell, as well as the entire body, rejuvenate and live a long life. Moreover, the whole process takes place at the micro level, completely painless and safe for you. Thanks to the regeneration capsule, any diseased organ can be repaired instantly and its function will be restored. There is no need to replace your heart with someone else's to make it start beating. It is enough to run the necessary program on the regeneration capsule. Now you can choose any look you want. To transform the entire body, it takes time depending on the scale of anthropometric changes for the body to transform according to the new information in the DNA. Physical transformations in the human body take place over a period of 9 to 14 months. Start the rejuvenation and life-sustaining program in your capsule, and every day you will feel healthier, younger, and stronger until you reach the biological youthful age defined by your program. It is possible to extend human life by an average of up to 1,500 years in a young and healthy body. You can also change the characteristics of your body according to your preferences. The capsule technology allows you to become an athlete with any body type, muscle tone, and level of training and maintain this form according to the parameters set by you. You don't need to spend any personal time exercising. Just 30 seconds spent in a capsule in the morning can replace hours of workouts, freeing up time for your personal development. All necessary procedures, including hygiene, are performed simultaneously with the transformation program. The capsule technology is very easy to use and completely safe for everyone. Information about your personal parameters and preferences will be stored in a unified database. When you travel anywhere in the world, you can activate your personal program with any other capsule. All you need to do is to use your individual code, and a perfectly tuned capsule is at your service. The regeneration capsule is an innovative technology that allows you to stay healthy and youthful for many hundreds of years. Forget about any diseases and improve the quality of your life. We wish you a creative use.
Wow! That's awesome! So you can really cure all diseases?
Yes, in fact, most diseases are caused by infections. I can eliminate them very quickly. For example, Alzheimer's disease is caused by a parasitic infection. These microparasites generate a calcium casing around themselves, resulting in excess calcium on the axons, and that in turn leads to neuron connection breakdown and brain cell death. On the other hand, these are living microorganisms, so I can extract the energy from them, remove the excess calcium from the axons, and relocate it to where it's needed. The excess calcium is then removed from the body. All relevant neurons will be restored based on your individual DNA program. If you want to increase brain functionality, I can also create active neurons and increase their number. As time passes, you will gradually adapt to the increased brain functionality. The complete program to cure a person takes 30 seconds, and they will leave the capsule completely healthy.
Oh, it's good to know I won't have to worry about Alzheimer's. But can you make me look pretty?
You have very beautiful facial features and body shape. What changes would you like to make?
Well, I'm not really happy with my nose, and I wish my hips were smaller.
No problem, just choose a program.
Wow! So, I don't have to go to the gym anymore?
Only if you like to, for the sake of enjoyment and socializing with other people. I can make external changes to your body without any negative effects on your health. For instance, if you have excess weight, I can dissolve fat inclusions in your tissues and remove any excess fat cells. This will reduce your body weight and volume, all while keeping the process fully under your control. Additionally, I can help increase your muscle mass, allowing you to improve your physical strength and endurance, as well as strengthen your bone tissue and ligaments. All this is possible without compromising your health. This entire body transformation program can be completed in 9 to 14 months.
So, I don't have to follow any diet anymore?
You can eat whatever you enjoy as much as you want. You don't have to follow any diets anymore. I will add whatever is necessary to your body and remove the unnecessary. This is covered in the daily care function and will take 30 seconds.
Are there any restrictions on use of the capsule? Age restrictions, for example?
There are no restrictions.
So wait, even newborns can be placed in the capsule?
Yes, in fact, it's even necessary. And moreover, the capsule completely controls the fetal development from the moment of conception until the birth of the child. Starting with the first cell division, there will be complete control over the development of the fetus. After all, it is already an organism with an organism. As the baby is born, it is under complete monitoring and care. It will have a perfect body, with a perfect program, and a perfect immune system. The capsule can accompany the pregnancy and be used during the delivery. It monitors the fetus and the mother. It can create an absolutely comfortable and proper state during the delivery.
Also, I'm a bit confused. What do you mean that we don't have to wash ourselves anymore? So we don't have to wash our hands either?
This is no longer necessary. All the more, a conventional shower cannot cleanse your body as perfectly and safely as I can. After the daily care function, all excess epithelium, germs, earwax, and other bodily secretions will be cleansed from your skin. These, as a valuable construction material, will be converted into elements that are necessary and beneficial for your body. If you prefer, I can also remove all unwanted hair from your body.
Now that sounds pretty good to me. It really sounds tempting. But I'm just a bit concerned. With all this manipulation with our DNA and body parts, would I become a mutant at some point?
No, that's impossible. The first foundation of the Creative Society is the value of human life, which is why all my functions are set up only to improve and maintain your health and well-being.
Oh, the first foundation. How could I forget? Now you convinced me. I'm ready.
Which program do you choose?
Daily routine for starters. Should I not breathe and stay still?
That will not be necessary. Feel at ease. Let me remind you that all procedures are absolutely painless and safe. Scanning your body now. You have a left middle cerebral artery aneurysm. If not removed, there remains a higher risk of hemorrhagic stroke, restoring the integrity of the vascular wall. The aneurysm has been removed, and there is no longer any risk of stroke.
Wow, that was incredible. Did you just remove the risk of a stroke in just a couple of seconds?
Yes, ensuring your well-being is my priority. Starting the daily care routine. This will take 30 seconds. Would you like me to turn on your favorite video?
Yes, please.
The daily care routine of your body is complete.
What do you mean?
30 seconds are over. Have a great day.
Feels better than after a whole day at the spa. Mom, hi. Look what I've got.
Looks gorgeous. Have you tried it just now? I've been testing mine for weeks. This is something incredible.
My capsule just saved me from a stroke. It detected an aneurysm and removed it in a couple of seconds.
Gosh, really? I'm so happy these capsules are available to everyone now.
That's true. But what about you? Are you seeing any changes?
Yeah, I ran mine right away under the Health and Rejuvenation Program, and my skin has already improved. The spots are gone, the wrinkles have already started decreasing. Look! And the best part is, my joints aren't aching anymore. The other day, I purposely walked up to my apartment without taking the elevator just to check that. And to my surprise, I didn't experience any joint pain or shortness of breath.
Look at you, Mom. You got a hang on a capsule way quicker than I did.
Oh, it was so easy to use. It tells me everything. It told me I would take 9 months to fully rejuvenate. But I already feel like I'm 25.
Oh, Mom, I'm so happy for you.
Yes, my dear, me too. I am happy that we were able to build the Creative Society. And now all diseases and aging are a thing of the past.
Definitely.
Oh, I've got a call. I've got to run. Bye.
Speak to you later, Mom. I wonder, what other amazing discoveries will our scientists make? It's breathtaking.
Oh my God, guys, this is so amazing. Can you imagine that every person in the world will have in their possession such a technology, such a health rejuvenating capsule that will keep our bodies in shape, will keep us healthy, will keep our mental health healthy, right? So this is simply unbelievable right now, but this is something that we all can achieve together if we provide people all over the world with opportunities, with actually conditions for unification, not only just like on the level of, human beings, not like holding hands and singing songs. This is good, yes, in our free time, but we will provide people with opportunity to unite our scientific potential, to unite our human potential, because we have a tremendous power within ourselves. We have amazing database and amazing knowledge base of all humanity for all the years of our existence that we can right now use for the benefit of all of us, not for the benefit of some particular individuals or corporations, but for the benefit of all people all over the world. And this is something that we need to strive for. This is something that we need to work on, because if we will not do it, nobody's going to come and do it for us. So I think this video is a great illustrative example of what we all together can achieve. And I love the phrase at the end of the main hero of this video, right? I wonder what other wonderful technologies we can, uncover, what other new discoveries we can do, create, come up with if we unite all together, if you unite our potential. So yeah, thank you so much to our technical support team who turned on this video. And right now I would like to ask Mark, what do you think about it? Could you please share your opinion?
Absolutely. I'm so fond of all of these technologies that were presented on the forum, and despite the fact that already the science today has got a great progress in terms of, for example, researching the DNA, replacing some patterns, and we've already have some great technological advancements. There are still a lot of people who we are in contact with, who we discuss, who we present Creative Society to, that have got doubts, who say this is not possible. Okay, this is future. This is kind of maybe in 1,000 years. And this leads me to another question to our guest Ro. How would you answer to the people who say, who would tell you, okay, how can you believe this regeneration capsule? This is some kind of science fiction. It cannot be true. It doesn't exist. What would you say to these people?
Well, yeah, I was thinking. It seems like something out of Star Trek, doesn't it, or Star Wars or whatever? And yeah, when I first saw that video in the There Is a Way Out, I thought, oh wow, that is so futuristic. They surely, nah, that's not going to happen. But then I went back in my mind to all the knowledge that I've, because one of my pet subjects is health. So my parents had a health food shop. They opened that when I was 11. So it's in my blood, looking at alternatives and complementary medicines. And I think, well, for a start, we've got Royal Raymond Rife, his sound technology, which in the 1930s or 40s he was getting rid of cancer tumors with vibration through sound and frequencies. Tesla, he had an invention or two regarding that as well. And if you consider that the whole universe and all the universes are made up of energy and not solid matter, and that made that, when I first discovered that, when I first read that, I thought I couldn't get my head around it. And it is a bit difficult to get your head around that if you took all the space out of solid matter, you would end up with a cricket ball size bit of dense matter. Now, that to some people might sound absolutely crazy, but if you get an electron microscope and you look at a particular thing, and you go in closer, and then you go in closer, and then you see electrons, you see whatever, neutrons, whatever, and then you go in further into that. There is nothing there. It's all energy. I can't explain it. I'm not a scientist. I haven't got the lingo, but it's basically what you think is solid is made up of energy, and it's basically all space, and that is mind-blowing. And this is why this invention is possible, is when you can get down to the very smallest particle, which is energy, and you can manipulate the energy, then whatever stems from that energy can be changed. And I hope that's sort of explained it. From my point of view, that's I'm quite happy with that invention, because I've used bioresonance myself, and I know that bioresonance works. I don't know exactly how it works, but it's something to do. I had this cloak or a blanket which was connected to a machine, and you set it at a certain frequency, the machine, and it passed frequencies down the wire and into the blanket, which was woven with sort of metals, strands of metal. And that vibration then affected my body, and I tangibly felt changes. So, on that primitive level, compared with the regeneration capsule, I think on that level it works. So, yeah, with scientists and able to develop those things even more without the constraints of being paid to do a certain thing on a Scientists nowadays, they're paid to come up with answers that the corporations want. And, you know, I think I'm safe to say that corporations don't really want us healthy. I'll leave that there.
Well, you're totally correct. And, you know, in one of the previous forums that we held, I guess, a year ago or maybe 2 years ago, we also touched upon the pharmaceutical companies topic and the fact that right now in our consumers' formative society, basically healthcare system is not designed to keep us healthy, is not designed to cure the diseases. It is designed to keep us sick so that it can make more money out of our pockets, right? Out of
I didn't
beings.
say it.
Yeah, but this is the reality. Yeah,
it's a very contentious issue for a lot of people, and it's getting your head around the fact that some people are not working for our benefit, but here in Creative Society, everybody's working for everybody else's benefit, and that's what I love.
I love the Creative Society the most, you know, because the human life is the highest priority in the Creative Society. Human life, it's safety, it's, you know, security and everything. All conditions are being created so that you could feel valued, so that you could feel like you are a human being, that you're respected, that you're loved, and everybody takes care of you. And this is already like on a little, scope on a little level, right? This is already an example of living in a creative society. I mean, like the volunteering projects and everything that we implement all together, but we want to enlarge it. We want to bring it to a larger scale so that every person could experience this experience, you know, to just to be a human being, just to be loved, just to be respected, just to, you know, contribute to society and feel valued, feel that you can do something, not just for yourself, not just for your family or your friends or acquaintances, but for others, because this is where we feel happy the most, when we do something for others without waiting anything in return. And when we see the smile on the face, when we feel that person actually was happy, that we made somebody happy, this is something that gives us happiness twice, thrice as much, you know? So, and also regarding the technology, why I showed the cell phone when Mark was talking about it, right? Come on, let's rewind back to maybe 50, 60, 70 years ago. Could people back then imagine that we will have a personal computer in this little box that is connected to a worldwide network, cellular network, internet network, Wi-Fi, things like that? At that time, this was fantasy, just like the health capsule for us right now. But we are human beings. We have knowledge. We explore things. We come up with new things. So we need to be open-minded on that side. We need to give ourselves an opportunity for further development, to give ourselves room for actually, you know, dreaming about something big. Because if we don't dream big, then we just have whatever we have, whatever it is necessary. But if we give ourselves an opportunity for this development, then we actually come up with even greater things, even greater technologies. So that is why, you know, I want to encourage our viewers to just, you know, think outside of the box. This is something that will help you to enrich yourself and, you know, just give yourself an opportunity for development, right? And yeah. Ro, I wanted to ask you another question, actually. Since we started talking about the fact, like, how would you answer to people who have concerns or anything? What do you think? How important is it right now to share the information that was voiced during the forum, the information about the project, the Creative Society project in general? Like, what is the importance of this information right now in our current society?
Well, in short, if we don't act now, if we don't all come together, if we're not unified as a species, there are powerful people who will make sure that we are controlled for the rest of time, basically. And I think there is a change in the air. There's a lot more people coming together, and I'm getting in my news feeds and stuff that people are rising up, but what I'm seeing is there's not that, what I'm thinking is, then what? Yeah, you rise up, but then what? Because I don't think the answer lies in the present system, because the present system is okay. If you took all the corruption away, you're still left with a controlling mechanism, and that is money. And okay, in the transitional period in the Creative Society, there will still be money. I think in the future, as our minds develop and see further and new potentials, and like in 2073, that's 50 years from now, people will be thinking differently than us in a Creative Society. And how much more developed can we be from that point? We think, oh, it's all futuristic now. And like you were saying about the cell phones in, 1920, oh, that's future. That's never going to come about. But, what we're looking at now, it looks futuristic, but in 50 years time, it'll be like the cell phone. Everybody will have them, and we'll be looking to further and new pastures and new trains of thought. And if we all basically, no, you asked, how important is it to share this message? If we don't share the message, we won't have that futuristic future in 50 years time. It's just not going to happen. We've got to act now. So if I shared it with 10 people and say 3 people then shared it again, next week those 3 people share it with 10 and 3 people then share it with. So it's like it's a snowballing effect. So if the 3 people this week get, and then 9 people the next week, 27 the next week, and by the end of the year, I think the whole world will know about it if you share the information. If we all share the information, it's a done deal. But people need to have faith as well. People need to trust that there are wholesome, good, loving, caring people in this world that want and are actually working towards having this beautiful future that we're seeing in these videos. And it's just, it's a relief. It's a breath of fresh air for me, because as I said, 24 years of looking at horribleness of what the other side the dark side were doing. And now I've met people who are genuinely, hand on their heart, want you to have a lovely life. And if we hold that in our hearts and we say that in our minds to every single man or woman, child in the world, then I think we've got a chance. If we really feel it in our heart, yes, we can improve the lives of everybody on the planet. We'll get there.
I couldn't agree more, and I really loved how you said that if we don't act now, then there will be no future. And this is exactly what we are doing, because speaking to a lot of people, many people who are following Creative Society from distance, and And I understand why they are thinking that way. A lot of people are expecting an instant result, right? Like people gather in the street, do some kind of protest or something, and then things change. But it doesn't work this way. And this is exactly how creative society can only be done in a peaceful way, by peaceful means, in accordance with legislation. Because if we look at all of the protests, for example, in the Netherlands, in Canada, in I don't know where, as you correctly said, Ro, what next, right? People gather and then they go home. What next? What has changed? Nothing. And creative society is different. You can see every day joining thousands of people, right? And we will be showing a video in a second that just confirms actually this. But what I just wanted to say that I really love your answer in the way that people really need to start trusting each other, that it is not weird if someone is trying to do something good for the other one without expecting anything in return. This is unfortunately what we have been kind of growing up in this kind of world. If someone does something good, this already sounds suspicious, right? But it's not. And you are a great example of person who made himself watch the video and kind of overcame this internal barrier in mind, telling them, okay, put fingers away from it. And then if you listened to this thought, then you wouldn't be sitting here with us. And obviously people around you wouldn't find out about creative society, and we wouldn't have this great discussion. And before moving on, I would like to ask our technical support to play the next video that shows how everyone can contribute in building creative society and how wonderful it actually is.
The Creative Society is not a commercial project. Nobody profits from it, and no one benefits at someone else's expense. People from all over the planet come together to build a society based on one simple principle. Only by improving life for the entire society can you improve it for yourself. This is the main principle of the Creative Society format, which guarantees benefits for everyone. The project's implementation relies solely on the goodwill and initiative of the people. Even one person can do a lot to build the Creative Society, and by uniting, more can be accomplished in less time. When we coordinate our actions, our abilities to inform others multiplies. Do you want to inform others about the Creative Society quickly and effectively so that it can be implemented sooner? Join forces with others around you, neighbors, friends, relatives, and co-workers, to establish Creative Society coordination centers. Your coordination center will be a community of like-minded individuals who also endorse the Creative Society. It will serve as a hub for people of your building, street, neighborhood, and city who take action on a volunteer basis, taking into account local legislation. If there is no coordination center in your vicinity, that needs to be fixed. Waste no time, inform your neighbors, find like-minded people, and create your own volunteer coordination centers. What do you need to create a coordination center? Opening one is simple, and anyone can do it. First, you should inform the main coordination center about your decision through the official email on the creativesociety.com website. Then, by joint efforts with others, do everything possible within the framework of the law to inform even more people about the Creative Society. You, the people, are the center of coordination. You can gather in person or virtually. You don't even need to be in the same place as other participants. You can organize your own communication through a chat on any convenient social network. Meetings and coordination can take place online using audio and video calls. The main thing is the coordination of your actions, which means a joint agreement on how you will organize the information sharing process. If you create a coordination center, it means that you are making a platform where you can communicate, coordinate your actions to inform people about the creative society in your region or city, hold conference calls, plan meetings, discuss results, distribute tasks among yourselves, brainstorm, and look for new approaches. If you have any ideas, you can bring it to a general conference call or meeting and discuss it together on how to implement it. For example, together you can print car stickers, put the logo on clothing and products, arrange for advertising in public places, and much more. You can download the designs for free from the creativesociety.com website. By coordinating your efforts, you can inform and engage your immediate surroundings and even entire communities, groups, organizations, districts, cities, internet resources, and local media, telling them about the Creative Society. Don't limit yourself. If you want to, you can inform your entire country and even your neighboring countries. You can organize coordination centers based not only on where you live, but also on your sphere of interests, including various lifestyle communities, sport clubs, business networks, etc. You can also interact with other coordination centers from different cities, countries, and the entire planet, joining in a virtual format of coordination. The Creative Society is a union of all humanity, all organizations, all people, all those who want to live in the Creative Society, and all those who understand the doom of the current consumer format are welcome here. The Creative Society is beneficial to absolutely everyone.
As we can see from this wonderful video, we need to join forces. We need to unite all our efforts, and we need to stop waiting for someone to come and do something for us, right? We need to act, just as Ro said. If we are not going to do anything today, we are depriving ourselves from our wonderful future that we can all have and achieve all together. So guys, please join the Project Creative Society, or at least give yourself an opportunity to find out about it. Read the information. Go to creativesociety.com website. Read 8 pillars of the Creative Society. Read the information about how we can build it all together. Watch the forums, watch the conferences, listen to people at the international discussions. These are the people who are sharing their personal experience of interaction with the project, of actually finding out the information that our amazing speakers present during the forums and conferences. And, so just give yourself an opportunity to get this information, to grasp it, to understand it. And then you will actually understand that you have a tremendous power within you and you matter. Every human being on the planet Earth is responsible for our better future. So stop waiting and start acting right now. And Ro, I would like to ask you another question. What would you like to wish to people? What would you like to say to them? Right now, you have the world microphone in front of you. What would you like to say to people from all over the world?
I would say to overcome any inertia that you might have, join the Creative Society. Press that join button, and you can pretend to be in it, but because you're now in it, check it out fully within the society, within what we're doing. Get chatting with people. We're identical, basically. We don't want what's going on now. So if you join it, you overcome your fears and your preconceived notions of what it's about, and that's the main thing to do, is to, and then when you feel comfortable about it, then you'll share the information, and that's the second most important thing. But overcome your fears first, get your questions answered.
Yeah, and one of the things that can help overcoming fears, and at least as I think, is that, friends, in creative society, no one expects from you anything. No one. Creative society actually doesn't want anything from you. On the opposite, it offers you a possibility to start living as real humans without fear of existence. How am I going to pay for my bills? Without constant, let's say, that you have to dedicate all your attention to just earning money to survive, to pay off the bills and everything, you know. And creative society is really a unique platform that unites all of the people all over the world, regardless religion, regardless political views, regardless everything, because we understood that this system is strong because we are divided. And if we want to weaken the system, we need to unite. And that is what we are doing. So I would like to thank everyone for watching today. I would like to thank especially Ro for being here with us. I would like to thank Kate, of course, for great co-host. And I would like to thank you, people, for watching. If this idea inspired you, please reach out to us. You can join. We are all the same, all the people who want to live in a better world. And you are welcome to watch and or participate in one of the next series of the international discussions. So thank you very much, and enjoy the day.
Yes, and thank you so much, everyone, for watching this discussion. And I would like just to say a little remark. Just stop keeping yourself from your better self. Give yourself a room for development. Give yourself a room for finding out new information, and just give yourself an opportunity to live a better life with each and every day. Develop, improve, empower others, inspire others, and just let's join in together. Let's build a world of our dream, because just like I said before, if we don't dream big, we get just some things. If we dream big, if we act towards actually implementing this dream into reality, we get even bigger things that we could not even think about when we just were starting out. So please, give yourself a room for this development, unite. And just like said Olga Schmidt in one of her speeches during the forum, creative society is about giving the benefits to people, is about making each and every person's life better, each and every person's life happier. So once you improve the life of other people, you improve the life of yourself. Keep that in mind and join Creative Society Project.